Most people think mastering human psychology takes years of studying books, degrees, and complex theories. But psychology shows something very different. In reality, many of the most powerful psychological insights are simple patterns in human behavior. Patterns you can start noticing today. And once you see them, you can never unsee them. Give me just a few minutes, and you'll start understanding people in ways most never do. Let's begin. First, people rarely say what they truly feel. Most conversations happen on the surface. People say, "I'm fine." They say, "It's nothing." But psychology shows that emotions are often hidden behind socially acceptable words. This is called emotional masking. When you start paying attention to tone, hesitation, and body language, you begin to see the real message behind the words. Second, people reveal their priorities through attention. What someone gives their time to tells you what truly matters to them. Psychology calls this attentional bias. Your brain naturally focuses on what it values most. If someone constantly checks their phone while talking to you, their attention is somewhere else. Attention is one of the clearest signals of priority. Third, people mirror the emotions around them. Humans are deeply influenced by something called emotional contagion. When someone around you is calm, your brain slowly relaxes. When someone is anxious or angry, that tension spreads. Your brain unconsciously copies emotional signals. That's why one negative person can shift the mood of an entire room. Fourth, people believe what confirms their existing beliefs. This is known as confirmation bias. Your brain naturally searches for information that supports what you already think. It quietly ignores evidence that challenges it. This is why arguments rarely change someone's mind. People protect their beliefs because their identity often depends on them. Fifth, silence is more powerful than most people realize. In conversations, people feel uncomfortable with silence. When a pause appears, the brain rushes to fill it. Skilled communicators understand this psychological pressure. Instead of talking more, they stay quiet, and the other person often reveals more than they intended. Sixth, people fear social rejection more than being wrong. Psychology calls this social conformity. Humans evolved in groups where acceptance meant survival. Even today, many people hide their real opinions to avoid standing out. That's why in meetings, classrooms, or groups, the first opinion spoken often influences everyone else. Seventh, people judge themselves by intention, but judge others by behavior. This is called the fundamental attribution error. When you make a mistake, you blame circumstances. You were tired, stressed, distracted, but when someone else makes the same mistake, your brain assumes it reflects their character. Understanding this bias instantly makes you more aware of how people form judgments. And finally, people crave understanding more than advice. Most people don't actually want solutions when they talk about problems. They want validation. They want someone to listen without interrupting or correcting them. Psychology shows that feeling understood activates emotional relief in the brain. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can say is simply, "I understand." The truth is, mastering human psychology isn't about manipulating people. It's about understanding them. When you start noticing these patterns, you begin to see the invisible forces shaping every conversation, every decision, and every relationship. And once you see it, you realize something important. Your mind isn't strange for noticing these things. It's simply learning to see human nature more clearly.